Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhare Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Check. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhare Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhare Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasade Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Vallabha, Radha Vallabha Radhe. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra Devi. Jaya Gauranita, 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 Jaya Gauranita. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Jaya Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Nitai Gaura Hare Bol. Gaura Premanandi. Jaya Om Vishnupadaya Paramahamsa Paribhakti Astotara Abhaya Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON Founder-Acharya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Shri Radha Vallabha Bhagwan ki jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Haribol, what is your mission today? You come to hear or you come to talk? You guys. So, can you come forward? Come forward. Forward, forward. Still. I'll not bite you. Don't worry. You can go a little bit backward. Yes. Yeah? Okay. You have to be attentive, yeah? So, today we are reading from Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, 9th canto, chapter 4, titled Ambarisha Maharaj offended by Durvasa Muni, text number 66. 66, okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Mayi nirbadda hridaya. Mayi nirbadda hridaya. Sadhava samadarshanaha. Sadhava samadarshanaha. Vase kurvanti mam bhaktya. Vase kurvanti mam bhaktya. Satsriya satpatim yata. Satsriya satpatim yata. Mayi nirbadda hridaya. Mayi nirbadda hridaya. Sadhava samadarshanaha. Sadhava samadarshanaha. Vase kurvante mam bhaktya. Vase kurvante mam bhaktya. Satsriya satpatim yata. Satsriya satpatim yata. Sadhava samadarshanaha. Satsriya satpatim vata. Mayi nirbadda hridaya. Vase kurvante mam bhaktya. Satsriya satpatim yata. Mayi nirbadda hridaya. Sadhava samadarshanaha. Vase kurvante mam bhaktya. Satsriya satpatim vata. Mataji. We go for word meaning. My, unto me. Nirbaddha hridaya, firmly attached in the core of the heart. Sadhava, the pure devotees. Samadarshanaha, who are equal to everyone. Vase, under control. Kurvanti, they make. Mam, unto me. Bhaktya, by devotional service. Satsriya, chaste women. Satpatim, unto the gentle husband. Yatha, as. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. Okay. Translation. As chaste women bring their gentle husbands under control by service, the pure devotees who are equal to everyone and completely attached to me in the core of the heart bring me under their full control. So we read the translation responsively. As chaste women bring their gentle husbands under control by service, the pure devotees who are equal to everyone and completely attached to me in the core of the heart bring me under their full control. It's a short purport by Srila Prabhupada, so let us listen attentively. Yeah? In this verse, the word samadarshanaha is significant. The pure devotee is actually equal towards everyone, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 18.54. Brahma bhutva prasannatma na sosyate na kanshyase samasarveshu bhuteshu. Universal brotherhood is possible when one is a pure devotee, Pandita Samadarshana. A pure devotee is actually learned because he knows his constitutional position, he knows the position of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he knows the relationship between the living entity and the Supreme Lord. Thus, he has full spiritual knowledge and is automatically liberated, Brahma Bhutaha. He can therefore see everyone on the spiritual platform. He can comprehend the happiness and distress of all living entities. He understands that what is happiness to him is always happiness to others, and that what is distress to him is distressing the others. Therefore, he is sympathetic to everyone. As Prahlad Maharaj said, Shoshi tato vimukta techasa indriyartha maya sukhaya bharam udvahato vimudan. Bhagavatam 7.9.43. People suffer. So this is an important point. What Srila Prabhupada is making, is concluding. He's saying, people suffer from material distress because they are not attached to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. A pure devotee's chief concern, therefore, is to raise the ignorant mass of people to the sense of Krishna consciousness. Om Agyana Timarandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Ena Tasmai Shri Guruve Nama. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sapitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahim Tadatisva Padantikam. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. So, the Supreme Lord, He is talking all these verses, He is speaking all these verses to whom? Whom is speaking to? To Durvasa Muni and also to us. Yeah? Not only to Durvasa, also to us. Now, the Lord is talking about a series of verses starting from text number 63. This is text number 6. So from 33, the Lord is talking to Durvasa Muni and is expressing what is in his heart. We can see that the Lord's heart is full of love for his devotees. Why do we say that? Quickly. In 33, he is saying, oh Brahmana, Durvasa Muni, the devotees, they do not have any material desires. Yeah? There is no material desire in the heart, and therefore I sit in the heart, because that's a clean place for me to sit. Because material desire means contamination. Then 64, the Lord is saying, whoa, how I have got my 6 opulences. How can I enjoy without my devotees? I don't feel transcendently bliss without enjoying this opulence with my devotees. The Lord is saying that. Then, in 65, the previous verse, yesterday, the Lord said, oh, my pure devotees, they give up their home, wives, children, relatives, riches, and therefore they simply serve me. How can I give up the association of these devotees? Can you give up? Everything they are dedicated to me in my service, and therefore, oh Brahmana, Durvasa, I don't want to give up my devotees, mind you. It's also a warning. And then, in this verse, he's saying, as women bring their husband under the control, so also I am under the control of my pure devotees. I'm not independent. I'm totally under control. Yeah? And to add on to that, in a couple of verses, very famous one comes, this verse 68, where the Lord says, the pure devotees is always in the court of my heart, and I am always in the core of my devotees' heart, because they do not know anything other than me. I do not know anything other than them. Yeah? The Lord is declaring about his devotees. So he's talking, he's expressing himself and saying that his love for his devotees is unlimited. Okay. Let us see quickly the background story. Yeah? Now this is a very, very famous story and a very wonderful story too. In fact, most of the devotees, yeah, when they come to Krishna consciousness, yeah, ISKCON, they know this story. They need not have to read Bhagavatam fully. Yeah? I think most of you, even in fact I know this story after coming to ISKCON, right? I was not reading Bhagavatam at that time. But still, all the devotees know about the story of Ambarisha Maharaj, right? Correct? Because we did not read 9th canto at that time. But we all know the story. This is how powerful the relationship between Krishna and his devotees. It illustrates that. So, background, what is happening is, Ambarisha Maharaj, a very great devotee and the emperor of the universe. Imagine the premier of Victoria, something like that. It's a very cheap position anyway. But anyway, say for example, the premier of Victoria, the head of Victoria, he is engaged in some sacrifice. It's something like that. So, the universe, the emperor of the universe, Ambarisha Maharaj, what he was doing is, once he was fasting for Ekadashi Virata. Okay, like how we did 2 days back. Thursday was Ekadashi, right? All of you were fasting? Very good, very good. And did you break the fast also? Imagine at that time when some police officers are coming and saying you don't break the fast. How do you feel? This is what happened. So Ambarish Maharaj was fasting for Ekadashi. Yeah? The next day, they're supposed to break the fast. At that time, the most uninvited guest, Durvasa Muni, he appeared on the scene. And he came, and Ambarish Maharaj, being a great devotee and full of humility, he greeted him and he said, yes, Durvasa Muni, what can I do for you? I wanted to serve you. So Durvasa Muni said, fine, I will go refresh myself and come. In the meantime, you can make some good offering for me because today is Dvadashi. I would like to eat nicely. Yeah? Then Ambarish Maharaj said, okay, we'll do that. Now it so happened that when sometimes, when you go to swimming, do you forget yourself? When you go on a swimming? No. You're all devotees, I think. Sometimes, when we take children to swimming, they forget themselves, right? They keep on swimming. Maybe Durvasa Muni was like that. When he went into the river to take bath, he forgot himself. And the time was going up. So Ambarish Maharaj was slightly feeling a bit of anxiety. Oh, I'm supposed to break the fast. For example, yesterday, when you broke the fast, the timing was between 5:30 to 10:30, right? So you're supposed to break within the specified time. But the time was running out. So Ambarish Maharaj was a little bit worried because everything is doing for the pleasure of. Very good. So therefore, he was a bit in anxiety. Then the time 10:30 also came. 10:29, 1 minute to break. So what he did was, he consulted his ministers, brahmanas and all that. So they were all devotees, not like now. Now, everyone is a non-devotee. Those times, under the administration of Ambarish Maharaj, everyone was a devotee. You can talk to everyone. You go to anyone's house and take food, prashadam. No problem. But now, problem. So therefore, the Brahmana suggested him, okay, you take some water, sip some water. It's as good as breaking, it's not breaking also, that's fine. So therefore, he took some sip of water and broke the fast. At that time, Durvasa Muni, being a mystic yogi, can see, you have taken water, you have not even fed the Aditi, and therefore, I'm not very happy. So he was very furious, and he wanted to assassinate. This is how the assassination came. To kill someone. Okay? Durvasa Muni started this process. Yes, of assassinating not through a weapon, but through a demon. So what he did was, he came to Ambarish Maharaj palace, and what did he do? He plucked a hair and put it there, and then by his mystic performance, a fiery demon appeared. And then it went closer to Ambarish Maharaj to kill him. What did Ambarish Maharaj do? It is said that he was standing firmly. He did not move because he knows that because of strong attraction to Krishna, he did not mind. He was not agitated at all. He was standing firm. The fiery demon came closer to Ambarish Maharaj. Then what happened? At that time, the Lord is watching all this, yeah? So what the Lord did was, he sent his Sudarshan Chakra to save Ambarish Maharaj and also to kill the fiery demon. So the Sudarshan Chakra killed the demon and was chasing Durvasa Muni, which he did not even expect. And then Durvasa Muni went to all different planets throughout the universe. Yeah? No one could save him underneath the water, inside the tree, outside the tree, in the air, nothing. It was Sudarshan Chakra was chasing him. And then he went to Lord Brahma's abode. Brahma could not save him too. Then he went to Lord Shiva's abode, Kailash. Lord Shiva said, even I can't save. Then finally, he ended up going to Vaikuntha, where Lord Narayana resides. And is begging now, Lord, please can you save me? Because when someone takes protection from you, you're always saved. That is your nature. Now I'm coming to get protection from you. Can you please save me? So, in response to Durvasa Muni's request, the Lord is speaking all these verses. And he's saying, no, I cannot. Because you have offended my devotee, my pure devotee. And therefore, I cannot do anything. So later on, in the verses to come, the Lord is saying, the only solution for you is to go back to Ambarisha Maharaj and ask for forgiveness. That is the only way. No other way. Otherwise, Sudarshan Chakra will burn you. Now, the Sudarshan Chakra is also a person. In South India, Tamil Nadu, we call Sudarshan Chakra Sakra Talvar, one of the devotee of the Lord. And there is a deity in Srirangam, Prabhu. Sakra Talvar, correct no Prabhu? So there is a deity in Srirangam for Sakra Talvar. Is very, very big and important devotee of the Lord, Sudarshan Chakra. So when you visit Srirangam, please visit the deity of Sakara Talvar also. He's a very important devotee. He's one of the person, very important. There are so many alvars. How many alvars are there, Prabhu? 12 alvars. So he's one of the principals alvar, isn't it, Prabhu? Sudarshan Chakra. Sakara Talvar is above the 12 principal alvars. Like how we have got 6 Goswamis, something like that. So Sakara Talvar or Sudarshan Chakra is above them. So very, very dear to the Lord. Okay, so what we are going to say is, we are going to talk something about the position of Krishna, Bhakti in Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. Okay, because Srila Prabhupada is emphasizing about pure devotee, and we'll try to dwell more on that. Okay, now Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is described as Amala Purana. By whom? Who described Śrīmad Bhāgavatam as Amala Purana? We always hear, right? By Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has declared that Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is Amala Purana. Okay? Now Śrīmad Bhāgavatam has got 12 cantos. Out of which the next canto, we are in canto 9, the next canto is canto 10, which has got about 90 chapters, which forms about 1/3 of Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. Yeah, 90 chapters, because out of 335 chapters, it has got about 335 chapters, roughly. Out of that, 90 is almost 1/3, 30% of the Bhagavatam. So, probably this is a conversation between Parishik Maharaj and Sukadeva Goswami. So, although Sukadeva Goswami has come to the 9th canto, only 3.5 days is finished. Remaining 3 more days is there for him to narrate about Krishna and his pastimes. Okay? Now, the 10th canto itself represents a beautiful face of Krishna, and it also describes the ultimate shelter of devotees. Yeah, which is the supreme shelter, Krishna. And therefore, what Sukadeva Goswami has done is, throughout the 9 cantos, very systematically, but not chronologically, he establishes 2 things. Sukadeva Goswami, systematically, but not chronologically. We are going to see what is chronologically, okay? He's establishing 2 things. What is that? Throughout the 9 cantos, what is establishing? The position of Krishna and the position of Bhakti. 2 things is establishing. Now, what is chronological? Anyone know? Is there any dance performance going on upstairs? See there? No, Mataji? No? Your children are performing any dance today? Okay. Prabhu? Okay. So, what is chronological? Chronological means incidents which happens based on a particular time frame. Okay? Now, Sukadeva Goswami is not addressing Bhagavatam through the angle of chronological, but systematically. So, to understand better, what happens is, the mundane literature, we talked about this Aurangzeb and whoever may be, all the sheep, goats and all that. We talked about him, that is mundane history. Which means, these people, they have been successful for some limited time in the material world. And then, once they are dead, they are gone, finished. Chapter is over. No one talks about him. Okay? They may talk for some time, correct? As long as they are there, people talk about them. And once they pass away, when they die, that's it, people stop about him. So, in other words, mundane history is about a list of people, right, who were successful at one time, but they are dead now. Okay? That is mundane history. Now, Sukadeva Goswami is not interested in that mundane topics or mundane history. Then what is he interested? What is he interested? The author of this book, Sukadeva Goswami, is interested in talking about those devotees from different ages, yugas, different universes, different planetary systems. Those devotees is talking. Why? To enable us to transcend the path of birth and death. This is the goal of Sukadeva Goswami. Why is he giving this Amala Purana? Yeah? Not about mundane topics. By hearing about these devotees who are transcendental, who are still living, we get an interest. And therefore, we can also transcend the birth and death of those devotees, how they have done it. And that is the purpose of Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. So in all the 9 cantos, Sukadeva Goswami is establishing that. And in the 10th canto, when he moves, he talks only about Krishna. Because up to the 9th canto, the position of Krishna is established. Either as Narayana, Vishnu or Krishna. Doesn't matter. Even in this verse, Ambarisha Maharaj, Savai Pumso Krishna Padara Vindasi, Krishna is established, not Vishnu. Although he is a devotee of Narayana. So, up to the 9th cantos, the supremacy of Krishna is established in the form of Vishnu, Narayana or Krishna. And then, in the 10th canto, exclusively only Krishna's pastime is given to us. Exclusively. So, when Sukadeva Goswami is establishing the supreme position of Krishna, along with that, he is also establishing the supreme position of Bhakti as well. That is also doing. Therefore, 2 things is addressing throughout Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. The position of Krishna and the position of Bhakti. Okay. Now, to some extent, Krishna is also describing this in Bhagavad Gita, right? What is he describing? Krishna in Bhagavad Gita talks about 3 important yogas. What are they? That is ultimately, everything culminates in that. But initially, he talks about karma, jnana yoga, and ashtanga yoga, or mystic performances. 3. So we call it as yoga. Karma, jnana, and yoga. Okay? One is karma yoga, second is jnana yoga, the third one is ashtanga yoga, leading to mystical performance, the others, ashtasiddhis. Now, Lord, after explaining all this yoga system in Bhagavad Gita, is establishing the fact that all the yogas, all the systems, the yoga systems like karma, jnana, yoga, all culminate in bhakti. That is what the Lord is proving in Bhagavad Gita, establishing Bhagavad Gita. For example, about jnana, Or you can say yoga, Ashtanga yoga. Lord is explaining the 6th chapter. Yeah? Through this verse. What is that verse? Very famous one, 6.47. 6.47. Yoginam api sarvesham. Through that, the Lord is saying, of all the yogis, the yogi who is connected to me in devotional service, yeah, he is a topmost yogi according to my opinion. It's the Lord's opinion. Okay? So, he's saying whatever yoga you do, mystical performance, somehow you should connect to me. If you connect to me, then that is a perfect. So, the Lord is saying that all the yoga also culminate in bhakti. Okay? And that is the whole point. The Lord is saying why you should practice bhakti. And that is continuing in Srimad-Bhāgavatam. Okay. Now, jnana. Where does it say, Lord, that jnana culminates in bhakti? In the 7th chapter, 7.19. What is a very famous one? Bhagunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadya. In that the Lord says, after many, many births only, you will come to get about the transcendental knowledge. Once you get the transcendental knowledge, you will not leave me. Then you will become a devotee. And then you practice bhakti and you reach me. Okay? So through the jnana, Krishna is saying, the jnana process also will culminate in bhakti. And then the karma process, where does it say? I can give a hint in the 3rd chapter. Very famous one. Yagnartat karmano netra. Yeah? The Lord is saying, work has to be done as a sacrifice to Lord Vishnu. Yeah? And the work has to be done for his satisfaction alone. By doing that, one can free himself from the material bondage. So there also, the Lord says how karma yoga also culminate in bhakti. So, in this way, Krishna is establishing that whatever may be the yoga, karma, jnana, and the yoga, the mystic yoga, Ashtanga yoga, doesn't matter. Whatever may be the yoga, yet all culminates in bhakti. Now, the same thing is also proven in Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. Okay, the 3 yogas. Now, in this chapter, in the 9th canto, Ambarisha Maharaj is a bhakta, pure devotee. Durvasa Muni is a yogi. Krishna, by talking all these verses, what is he proving? He is saying that a bhakta, a devotee, my devotee is far, far, far superior to a yogi. Yeah? That's what Krishna is saying. Yeah? Durvasa Muni may be a big yogi. Krishna is not worried about it. But what he is saying is, my devotee, Ambarisha, he is far, far, far superior than Durvasa Muni. In that way, what is Krishna proving? A devotee is better than a yogi. Then, in the Karma Kanda activity, that's what we are summarizing, sort of Bhagavatam, to understand Bhakti. So, in the 4th canto of Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, Karma Kanda activities is mentioned by a very famous devotee. Who is that? Any idea? Yes, very good. Prachiniya Bharisa. Yeah? The father of Prachetas. Now, Prachiniya Bhari is mentioned in the 4th canto of Śrīmad Bhāgavatam that he is very much interested in Karma Kanda activities. What is Karma Kanda activities? Karma Kanda activities are those activities you do such that you get elevated to higher planetary system so that in the next birth you can enjoy. This is all is karma. Enjoyment. To reserve, putting some reserve so that next birth I'll enjoy. So this is Karma Kanda activity. So in the 4th canto, Prachiniya Bhari was constantly doing this karma kanda activity. He will do one, he will stop, he will go to the next place, start one, he will go to the next place, start one. In that way constantly, so that his next birth will be better for him. But he did not know the consequences, because the same karma kanda activities which he is doing is going to entangle him and give him repeated birth and death. Not only that, Narada Muni, he opens his eyes. He says, listen, Prachiniya Bari, in the name of your sacrifice, you're killing a lot of animals. These animals are waiting in the sky and they're going to take revenge on you. Mind you, don't kill animals. Become a vegetarian. Become a prasadatarian. Okay? They're going to kill us. And therefore, are you not stupid? Narada Muni is asking. Then Prachiniya Bharat, later on through an allegorical story, Narada Muni converts Prachiniya Bharat into a devotee, and Prachiniya Bharat attained liberation. He got the same form as Krishna. Imagine a karmakanda activity man who is supposed to suffer. He went back to Godhead and he got the same Swarupa as Krishna. It's explained in Śrīmad Bhāgavatam in the 4th canto. Is it not amazing? So karma also, by changing, coming to Krishna, your outcome is different. Okay? Not only this, there is another famous story which is going to come in the 10th canto, the story of Nirga. He is talking to Krishna himself, the degradation that has happened to him because of following karmakanda activities. Although he was charitably disposed. King Nirga, he will give Brahmanas millions cow with gold ornaments. It's very charitable. But he ended up in a big problem. You see, okay, either you can read or you can wait till next canto. Yeah? Next year, this time we'll be talking about it. Hopefully. So, Nirga, he did karmakanda activities. He's talking how I was degraded, Krishna. So the Lord is asking Nirga, what happened, Nirga? As if he doesn't know. Nirga very beautifully explaining to the Lord, Lord, this is what happened. That, that I became, it was so degraded from a human form, I became a lizard. And I'm in this well. And Krishna, in the 10th canto, very beautifully, when I was playing with his boyfriends, one of the boyfriend, one of his Gopas, yeah, they were playing and all that. They said, what is that well? Krishna said, yeah, what is that? He deliberately put the ball into the well, Krishna. And then he said, oh, the ball has fallen. And then he said, what is that lizard? Everyone said, oh, Krishna, there's a big lizard, don't go. Krishna said, big lizard? Then he pointed his finger. Then the finger was constantly expanding, extending. All the Gopas were looking at Krishna. How could he do that? He's a Superman. Yeah, his finger was extending. And then it touched Nirga. Immediately Nirga got his beautiful form. And then Krishna asked, Nirga, what happened? Then he was explaining his story. Okay? So, karma kanda means degradation. And then Krishna, because he saw Krishna, he practiced devotion service. And Nirga also attained spiritual platform. So, in this way, what is the other one? Did we discuss? About jnana. Okay, we discussed about yoga and then karma, jnana. In the 3rd canto, the 4 Kumaras. Yeah? When they came, they were impersonalists. That means they're almost like Atmarams. They're self-satisfied. They're not interested in any material things because they're already so much satisfied. They don't have any material desire. Yeah? Now these 4 Kumaras, when they come, they're agitated. They were thinking, what is this? We are Atmaram. We don't depend on any external thing for our happiness. But now, after smelling the tulasi from the Lord's lotus feet, I'm agitated. And therefore, there's something more than that. And then, they became a devotees. So from impersonalists, they become devotees. So in all these 3 ways, whether you follow mystical yoga or karma kanda activities or jnana, does not matter. All will culminate in bhakti if you stick on to Krishna and his devotees. So that is what has been established in Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. Now, this bhakti, which has been explained in Srimad Bhagavatam up till the 9th canto and also exclusively in the 10th canto and to follow in the 11th and the 12th canto, bhakti is so much emphasized and it is so powerful that what Srimad Bhagavatam establishes is that bhakti can revert normal Vedic hierarchy system. I'm going to explain that. Bhakti can revert normal Vedic hierarchy system. So what do you mean by that? Yes, there are examples. What it means is, according to the Vedic phenomena, a demigod is more powerful, is superior. And a demon is powerful or inferior? Is inferior, good. So demigods are superior and the demons are inferior. That is what we know. Because demigods are in the mode of, and demons are in the mode of passion. And therefore, according to the Vedic hierarchy, demigods are superior than demons. But Bhagavatam proves inverse, does it opposite. Because of bhakti, what happened? You have to keep the noise level. So in the 6th canto, the battle between Vitrasura and demigod. Indra is a demigod, Vitrasura is a demon. The battle is going on. And then apparently it looked as if Vitrasura won. But who actually won? Apparently it looked as if Indra won. But who actually won? Vitrasura, because he got the supreme position. So Indra would have got back his kingdom by fighting Vitrasura. But Vitrasura was a demon. But his external appearance was a demon, but internally is a devotee. And through that, Bhagavatam teaches, listen, he may be a demigod, Indra, in mode of goodness. And Vitrasura could be a demon. But at the end of the day, Vitrasura has got bhakti. Therefore, what happens? He overrides. He goes on the top of goodness. And therefore becomes pure goodness. And therefore, bhakti is so powerful. It can revert anything that we understand. Then, in the 8th canto, what we understand? Again, Indra's story. Indra is dealing with Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj is a demon. Indra is a demigod. But during that battle, actually Indra thought, yes, I conquered, I got my kingdom back. But actually, Bali Maharaj, what happened? Bali Maharaj, Krishna became a servant to him. He attained the spiritual platform, the destination, the perfect destination, Bali Maharaj. There also, Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is establishing that bhakti overrides Vedic system. So you may do good austerities in terms of karma kanda and all that, but bhakti can override. It's showing, proving. Not only that, to add one step further, in the 7th canto, these people were born to demoniac natures, families. In the 7th canto, Śrīmad Bhāgavatam goes one more step higher. What does it say? Prahlad Maharaj was born to a demoniac father. His father is demoniac. Although he is demoniac, he killed all the persons, including demigods. And then, Prahlad Maharaj, although born in a demonic family, became an exalted devotee and the Lord appeared for him. This is unimaginable. All these cases, the Lord was helping and through bhakti they were elevating. But for this devotee, who is already born in a demoniac family, his father is a demon. In fact, he captured all the demigods in the Hiranyakashipu. Everything was in his command. For him, because of the exalted nature, he did not even care that his father has killed or captured all the demigods. Krishna did not mind. When it comes to bhakti, his focus is only single-minded. Yes, for that devotee, the Lord appeared in person to Prahlad Maharaj. Is it not amazing? How bhakti overrides all the platform. And not only that, in this story also, bhakti, it inverts the Varnashama dharma also. So powerful. See the power of bhakti. Vedic system, it overrides. Varnashrama system also overrides. Who is Durvasa Muni? Huh? It's a sannyasi. It's a yogi sannyasi. Who is Maharaj Ambarish? Who is he? Gragastha. Who is better in that hierarchy system? A sannyasi is better, isn't it? A sannyasi is better or a gragastha is better? Are you sure? I'll give you 10 seconds to think. All of you. Think and tell me who is better? The Vedic system. No. Krishna is saying no. Because if someone becomes a devotee, then what happens? It is reverted. A gragastha becomes better than a sannyasi. According to Krishna. But provided the gragastha is a pure devotee, with an explanatory mark. It's not that all the gragasthas become better than sannyasi. Sorry, I mind my statement. Pure devotee who attracts Krishna, then that is different. So, repeatedly, Śrīmad Bhāgavatam establishes that not only in the 6th canto, not only the 7th canto, not only the 8th canto, all this, it illustrates that bhakti overrides normal Vedic hierarchy system, including Varnashrama Dharma. And therefore, what is stopping us from practicing bhakti? Such a process, Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is establishing with proof, with illustration. What do we want, guys? Is it not a wonderful thing which has been given by Srila Prabhupada to us in this age of Kali, where there is no other process? Isn't it? So amazing. Yeah? So in this way, Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is systematically establishing the position of Krishna as well as the position of Bhakti. Okay? Now, there is another fall down which is going to come in the same 9th canto. 9th canto is full of... Bhagavatam itself is a lot of fall downs, especially in the 9th canto, one more fall down is coming. What is a fall down? Except Karunanidhi Prabhu. What is a fall down which is going to happen in the next couple of verses, in the chapters? He is a yogi too. He is also a yogi, but he is going to fall down. Who is that? Saubhara Muni, yes. Now, Durvasa Muni, his fall down is due to pride and anger. Saubhara Muni, his fall down is due to lust. It's going to come soon. Okay. Now, in this purport, quickly, the last line. Satshriya Satpatim Yata. That means Srila Prabhupada is saying that, who is whistling? Huh? What's wrong with you? You've been hearing Bhagavatam? Whistle is not for us. Okay? We have to chant. Don't do that, okay? It's not a good way. Okay. Now, in that, Srila Prabhupada is saying how a woman bring their husbands under the gentle service. Now, this system is a topmost in spiritual world. In spiritual world, a devotee brings Krishna under the full control, especially Srimati Radharani. Yeah? This material way of controlling is just to get some, favors. But that is not love. So, what it means is, the real love can be attained only in the spiritual love, in the spiritual world, by completely serving like how a wife serves a husband. That is a chastity. Okay? So, the highest rasa in the spiritual world is madhurya. Yeah? The relationship between husband and wife, which is eternal. Here it is just a reflection. But in the spiritual world, that is a madhurya rasa. Now, this madhurya rasa happens in Vrindavan, Dwaraka, and to some extent in Mathura. Little bit extent in Mathura. Rupa Goswami and Jiva Goswami have compiled a lot of books. Okay? Now one of the book of Rupa Goswami is Lalit Govind, Lalit Madhav, yeah, by Rupa Goswami, and also Gopal Champu by Jiva Goswami. In both these books, what is explained is the gopis, the Vraja gopis, the gopis in Vrindavan, they expand as the queens of Dwaraka. Why do they do that? Because Krishna is Rasaraj. In Dwaraka, Krishna is acting as an ideal king. Yeah? An ideal king should have ideal queen. And an ideal queen should be subservient to the king. Isn't it? And ideal queen means she should be subservient or as a servant, or she should be humble to the king. But what is explained in these two books by these two acharyas, both the acharyas say that Radharani expands as in Dwaraka. What is Radharani expanding as? Correct. How? Why not Rukmini? They give a reason. Krishna has got left side wing gopis and right side wing gopis. Yeah? The right side they got gopis, left side also. Now the right side gopis, wing gopis, they're subservient to Krishna. Whereas the left side headed by Srimati Radharani, they control Krishna. She always gets angry, control Krishna. Like a typical Kali Yuga Mataji, in one sense. In one sense. Okay? Now, in Dwaraka, as I said, Krishna is an ideal king. And the ideal queen is subservient, and therefore Srimati Radharani cannot take that role. So therefore he said, no, I will become Satyabhama. And therefore, the role was taken as Satyabhama. And that is why if you see, Satyabhama always gets angry on Krishna. And Krishna likes that. That anger is to please Krishna. We don't get angry to please someone. If I get angry, the person will be upset, correct? You're upset with me, correct? See. Although it is for his good, he is upset. Because why do you tell me? Because any anger in the material world means problem only. But in spiritual world, Krishna likes that anger. We have heard or we have read in the Krishna book that Krishna always wants to tease Rukmini to get angry, but Rukmini doesn't, because he is such a humble, devotee that she doesn't get angry. Krishna always says, "Why did you marry? What is there in me? I'm misfit. I'm not good," and all that. Rukmini said, "That's fine. I like you," and all that. So therefore, Krishna is always provoking Rukmini, but Rukmini is very gentle. But Krishna likes that bow. Okay, so these acharyas say that. The love of Rukmini to Krishna is like a ghee, That's why we use a lot of ghee preparation in our temple. And the love of Satyabhama to Krishna is like honey. Although honey and ghee are wonderful, but honey is delicious, isn't it? So therefore, Krishna likes the mood of Radharani. That is the Lord's desire. Okay, and finally, moving on, is that last point, okay, where Srila Prabhupada, as I said, people suffer, very, very important point, yeah? We are all happy, yeah? Everyone is smiling here. Is anyone unhappy here? After coming to Krishna, anyone unhappy? Angry? Anyone? Yeah? Happy, right? You're happy? Smile then. Okay, so if you are happy, see, this is good because children, they don't know they don't know acting actually. They're very frank, okay? Whatever's in the mind, it will be reflected. But elders, I have something in my mind, but I'll pose as if I'm happy, but actually I'll be suffering. this one, the elders have got that. It's something like it's very external. Yeah. For example, children, if you tickle them, right? Whatever, they laugh. They laugh. But their happiness is external. That doesn't mean that all the elders, if someone tickles me, I'll laugh, my happiness will come. No. Our happiness is based on the heart. But children, they're innocent, okay? Their happiness is based on external. If someone tells them, they laugh. But for us, laugh is a very big thing because we have to laugh through our heart. And for that, the only way is Krishna consciousness because it penetrates. This vasana is for the outside world, external. But devotion service is internal. So it makes the heart happy. When you are happy internally, no one needs to tell you. Like eating like a big feast, which all devotees are going to have now, right? Because of Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, Vyasa Puja. Yeah? Once you have a feast, no one has to tell you, come on, do you want to take a little bit extra? Do you like this? Take some jamun. You're already full. So this is what happens to Krishna conscious. When your heart is happy, doesn't matter whether your finger is cut or you lose your job, does not matter. You're very happy because heart is happy. It's not external like the children, making tickling. This material energy, right? What it does is like tickling. It just tickles the child externally. They laugh, but internally they're crying. This is what happens. Yeah. Okay, so therefore, Srila Prabhupada is saying, people suffer from material distress because they are not attached to the Supreme Lord. If someone is attached to Supreme Lord, then they'll be very happy. So that is a conclusion. Okay? And okay, so what we'll do today is the disappearance day, Prabhu, of Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. This Maharaj who is just beneath Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. So Maharaj was, I'm going to give a brief, okay, just about a couple of minutes. And Maharaj was born in Ekadashi and they had this, the disappearance day 2 days back, Thursday. And like our Guru Maharaj was also born in Ekadashi and Gopal Krishna Maharaj was also born in Ekadashi. So for our Guru Maharaj, what we do is, he was born in Ekadashi. We have Ekadashi Vyasa Puja celebration, as all of you know. And also in addition to that, we also have grain feast. That's what our Guru Maharaj has requested us. And we as a devotee, we do that. The same thing, I suppose, with Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj also. So Thursday was his Vyasa Puja celebration, disappearance. And the Tithi actually falls tomorrow, yesterday I believe. So they are moving it today just because Saturday, whole congregation members will come and they want to give they want all of us to get the blessings from Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Okay. Now, there's a small note about Gopal Krishna Maharaj, which I think Karnanidhi Prabhu has sent. I'm going to read that, okay? The glorification of Maharaj, such an elevated devotee. We cannot see Ambarisha Maharaj. We cannot see Prahlad Maharaj, but we can hear about Maharaj. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj appeared on the auspicious day of Ekadashi on August 14, 1944 in New Delhi, India. So he was born in India. After graduating from the Delhi University, he studied business management at the University of Paris and later obtained his master's degree in business administration. So he was an MBA, actually, well qualified, from McGill University of Montreal. Now, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj, life changed dramatically after he met Srila Prabhupada on June 1st, 1968. In 2 weeks, he knew that he would accept Srila Prabhupada as a spiritual master. After taking a formal initiation from Srila Prabhupada on May 22nd, 1969, so 69 he took initiation, he got fully involved serving him. Srila Prabhupada sent him to India after he served him for 1 year as a personal secretary. So Maharaj was serving Srila Prabhupada for 1 year as a secretary, and then with full confidence Srila Prabhupada sent him to India. Then His Holiness was appointed as a GBC of ISKCON India, where he used his talent for promoting Srila Prabhupada books. In 1982, Maharaj took sannyasa. 1982. The Vedic order of renunciation. His Holiness was GBC for about 30 temples around the world, with disciples in Russia, America, Canada, Europe, Asia, Africa, and also Australia. Worldwide, he has made many temples. Maharaj has made many temples. In Delhi alone, he established 18 temples. Can you believe that? These included the grand ISKCON temple in Delhi, the magnificent Sri Sri Radha Parthasarathi temple in Delhi, and the Rohini, which was inaugurated last year. He served as BBT trustee. He was appointed GBC for Brindavan by Srila Prabhupada, and he served in that capacity till the time he left his body. He was known for his strict sadhana, I believe. Deity worship and unwavering commitment to Srila Prabhupada principles. Most importantly, his commitment to Srila Prabhupada and ISKCON. So we see that whoever is in the line of Srila Prabhupada's parampara, they've been so dedicated to Srila Prabhupada, and they're following that, till death. Very elevated position. So, and His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj left this world on the 5th May 2024, last year, in Dehradun, India. So this is a short narrative glorifying Maharaj. So the congregation, the disciples of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj has organized, prasadam for distribution later on. So all of you please honor and get the blessings from Maharaj. Okay. So I'll stop here, and if there are any comments, questions, corrections, thoughts, please. Yes, Sir. Can you have got a mic or something, please?
That Durvasa Muni, he committed Vaishnava Pradhana, a very high one in that. So how did he still have the power to go all the way to Vaikuntha?
Good question. The Lord is very considerate, okay? Now, Lord wanted him to feel. He was a very pride person. We saw that Durvasa Muni fell down because of his pride and anger. So, what Lord did was, he made him to go everywhere for protection. When he was going through the, various places in this planet, up to Brahma's abode, Shiva's abode, and finally to Lord Vishnu, he became a completely changed person. I do not know if your mother has given this punishment. Suppose if you keep some prasadam, if you don't eat full prasadam, next time your mother will say, I am not going to serve you. You should learn that, you're not done. Whoa. Sometimes children waste prasadam, right? So the best punishment for them is, they should be made hungry the whole day. Then next day they'll respect, oh yes, prasadam. Like that, Durvasa Muni was going all over the place, he knew. And during that, there was a transformation. Yeah? And at that time, he knew that, and why I'm saying is, the first verse, 63, right? When he comes to Lord Vishnu, earlier than that, when he comes to Lord Narayan, he's saying, I have offended your devotee. Before he did not knew this. Yeah? So through the turmoil, he was made to realize. And he is also a very high mystic. Imagine, he has gone to Vaikuntha planet. It's not easy to go. Now I ask another question to you. Is it okay? Is it all right? You ask me a question. I'll also ask you, right? It's fair. We have to be fair, no? Now, Durvasa Muni, as you said, he went up to Vaikunta. Why did he not stay there? He's foolish, isn't it? He came back. What do you think?
Prabhuji, isn't it that he was getting chased by the Sudarshan Chakra?
But he is in Vaikunta with Narayana. Yeah, he could have, gone behind Narayana or whatever, maybe he could have stayed or something, right? Having gone to Vaikunta. Or later on, he should have gone also and stayed with Narayana once he was relieved. He didn't do that also. See, after the Sudarshan Chakra episode was over, he could have still gone to Vaikunta and said, "Oh Lord, I want to stay here." Did he do that? He didn't do that. Why? What do you think? What does the Lord wants actually? What is the Lord trying to say? What does He want? Lord, what does He want from us? $1 million check. US dollars you give me, I'll give you visa to go to Vaikunta. Okay, minimum $1 million. Anyone has got $1 million? US dollars. Then Krishna says, come on, bring it to me. Give it to Sudarshan Chakra, he will grant you a visa. Then I'll send you Nanda and Sumanda, like Dhruva Maharaj. You can come with the same body. That is another $1 more million. So $2 million US dollars. Anyone has got it? You go with the same body and live there. What do you think? Good deal. What do you think? No. What does the Lord want from us? Nice puri fried in ghee. Krishna, please Him. Yeah? What does He want from us? What does He want from us? Bhaktyamam. Love. The manifestation of service is love. Yeah? Only through the love comes only by service. So therefore, we have to serve Krishna. And through that love comes. Once there is a love, Krishna will grab you. You need not have to do anything, You go automatically. Like the train in the Mumbai. Yeah, all you have to do is stand near the train station. You will be in the train. Very soon. Isn't it? That's what I heard. Correct? So that is the reason, yeah? Because Durvasa Muni did not have any love. He may be a big guy in the hierarchy system. He could be a sannyasi. But the heart is dry. No love. Do you think Krishna will like that? He wants little bit love. Love from the heart. Durvasa Muni was lacking that. And therefore, okay, yes guys, sorry. But don't ask difficult question. I'm already tired.
If he had no love, how did he get the power to go to Vaikuntha?
He's a mystic yogi. Yeah? He can go. It's something like many tourists come here, right? Many tourists from Singapore, they come and they stay here for 3 days. Australia, 3 days you can stay. 3 days they'll stay. And then after the 3rd day, they have to get out. Okay? So like that, he can go, but he cannot stay there. The staying place is only for devotees who have got love in the heart. If you don't have a love in the heart, soon he will go out. See? People are already going out. You come to Krishna when there is a love, okay? And if there is no love, soon Krishna, okay, over time, and I know we'll go, it's boring. That's it. They'll go away. So in the same way, love should be there to be with Krishna. Yeah. Otherwise, either Krishna doesn't like or you don't like Krishna. Both will happen. So there is love is a relationship. That is why. Okay. Okay. We'll stop here. Okay, we'll stop here. Gantharaj Srimad-Bhāgavatam ki Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Holiness Gopala Krishna Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi Hare.
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanstam Shri Rupam Sakrajatam Sahagana Raghunathantam Svam Sadivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanitanstam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,